Hello again. This is Curry with Cherished Relics Boutique, returning as promised to finish this thrift store haul that I started to do a video on, but just didn't have time to get through everything in time, so I didn't want to make the video too long. I own an antique store. I mean, not a whole store. I'm sorry. I own an antique booth, and have just recently pulled all my antique and vintage jewelry out of that booth to sell on eBay. And so I found myself in this whole kind of thrifting for jewelry kind of world, you know, kind of looking for more inventory. And I've just learned a lot about jewelry during that time. And so I'm bringing you videos just about different jewelry hauls or, you know, thrift store unbaggings, or even shop Goodwill. I've won some, you know, auctions on that, and like I had a great 925 auction that I won. Just the point is I'm sharing lots of jewelry stuff with you. So anyways, that being the point, I'm going to carry on with this jewelry unhauling. As promised, I'm going to move on to the earrings. And I paired them all off so that I wouldn't take a lot of your time. So here we go. All right. All of these earrings that I'm going to show you were 50 cents. I know, because I bought them in bags at the thrift store where there were 4 sets of earrings per bag. So I was looking for earrings that were colorful or just, you know, really good condition, certain styles. Some of them are clip back, and some of them, actually a lot of them are clip back. So I don't know how vintage they are. This particular earring, gold tone with orange, sort of reddish burgundy details on this circular earring. Andrew, I'm on a video. Go.
Yeah.
Go. Okay, goodbye. Don't have any maker's mark, but they're in great condition. I'm not going to open the clip back. I attached them together so they wouldn't, so they'd stay together with its pair. Okay, I'm just going to keep doing earrings. Okay, here's another set of earrings that came, another 50 cents. I loved these floral earrings. They are not sterling silver, as I have checked already, that they are definitely costume jewelry. I don't see a maker's mark of any kind on these, but it didn't really matter to me because I just thought they were cool, and I just loved the floral look about them. Kind of chunkier earring clip backs, but certainly someone's style. I guess they're all clip backs I have. These I really loved when I saw them. So just know all these earrings I'm showing you, I got for 50 cents each. Really, really neat bead. I don't know. It's like a noodle-shaped bead. I guess it's made of some type of ceramic or something. I don't know if they're hand-painted or what, but they're neat beads. There's sort of a, you know, squirrel leafy pattern on them, accented with just kind of gold tone. None of these are made of precious metal, just normal costume jewelry, but I think they're nice. See, I was going to try to show the bead on there, like the colors of it, but clearly I've flipped it too much, so you can't really see the colors very well. All right, these just make me happy. Another clip back earring with rhinestone accents on each of those pink flowers. Enameled earrings. I can't remember if there was a maker's mark on this one. This one, it appears there is. It just says LC, which probably stands for Liz Claiborne, probably. Maybe some vintage Liz Claiborne earrings. I like them. Nice clip bags. There's another set of clip back earrings. that I also picked up in these little bags. I don't know. I got these because I just thought the stone in the center was neat. Don't know what kind of stone that is. I'm sure I could do some research. But you see, you can see my light in my light box. It literally has like little specks of like gold type things up there. I don't know. But sort of kind of this floral outline around the stone. Just normal clip back. I'm not going to open them all up for you, but I didn't get them unless I knew they were in good condition. But these are Sarah Coventry. So there you go. Very nice. See, I didn't say the word lovely. Here's another adjective for you. Those are, let me see, very elegant. I'm looking at a whole list of synonyms for lovely because it drove me crazy the other day when I did a video and I literally, not that I always go back and watch my videos, but I literally could have sat there and made tally marks for how many times I use the word lovely to describe a piece of jewelry. So I'm trying to challenge myself and be better at using different adjectives for these enchanting, beautiful jewelry pieces. Okay, another pair of gold tone earrings embossed with some sort of pattern and kind of a thicker filigree style. You know, some rhinestones down there. I'm sure they're not amethyst. This is just costume jewelry, but very nice. I have to say, no maker's mark on these. I definitely looked at all of these when I was sorting them. And so I don't think any of these earrings I'm showing you today have any, or made of any sort of precious metal. Definitely costume jewelry, but nice. I like this. And they're very kind of sparkly. Okay. Another pair of earrings with a nice AB center. Just a kind of more of a muted, matted gold tone vintage earrings, clip back. Definitely with an AB crystal of some type in the center. And I do not see any sort of maker's mark on those, but I still think they're cool. I'm curious. I wonder how long ago they started making, you know, crystals and rhinestones with AB finish on them. Because I don't know, I thought that was a more modern kind of thing. Here's another set of earrings, 5-sided, you know, kind of lattice style to them, sort of a very light, muted gold tone. These are twist back. I did not see any sort of maker's mark on them. But I always check and make sure that those twist back are functional. Again, as I was mentioning the other day, when I'm looking and thrifting for jewelry, I really try to make sure that things are in really good condition. Because no one wants to buy resold jewelry that looks like it's on its last leg. Okay, on to the next. These are nothing fancy. Just, I really believe these are probably, they're faceted, but they're probably a plastic faceted earring, more of a hanging dangle earring clip. You know, but a nice little yellow, sunshine yellow pattern. They're pretty. I'm sure if you had the right necklace, you could bring in that, you know, kind of yellow tone. Okay, another pair of clip back earrings that I got. Also no maker's mark. But I think these intentionally, I noticed they had these sort of, the edge of this sort of leaf, I think intentionally has that sort of white kind of edging to it. It's supposed to maybe sort of look antiqued of sort on purpose. So listen, vintage earrings are made to look vintage. Haha, funny, haha. Okay, anyways, there you go. I'm trying to face them up. Again, all 50-cent earrings that I picked up here on my jewelry hauls. Just leaf embossed pattern, gold tone, pretty light clip back earrings. No mark on these, but very natural look about them. If you hear me clicking, it's because I'm trying to get my, camera to focus for us. Okay, these need to be cleaned up a little bit. I definitely think they're supposed to hang. Oh, here the chain is caught inside the earring. Hold on, let me fix this. And they're gonna lay right. Okay. So another set of vintage earrings, clip back, with sort of like, I don't know if you call that like a chandelier style hanging with a kind of a faux teal pearl, pear-shaped pearl, or I guess teardrop pearl hanging down. It's hard to show you how they would hang naturally because my camera is from above, but it would sort of look like that if it was hanging on the ear with the, kind of that chain hanging on the outside of it. It has some really nice detail on the center of the flower. These look kind of brassy to me, but, with the little, touches of, right in the center of that kind of 3D look to the center of the flowers. Okay, I got 4 more pairs, and then I'm moving on to other things. I really don't have much to say about these. These literally were in the bag with the others. They're a dangle, kind of like, whatever shape you call that. Diamond, long diamond, elongated diamond, very light, very cheap, nothing of anything to write home about. Another pair of sort of hang down, kind of dangle kind of earrings, similar to those, sunshine yellow earrings below. Also made with a faceted plastic bead of some type, gold tone, no maker's mark, I don't believe. Let me just not say. If you notice on the back of all these, they're all in pretty good condition. Again, this is what I'm looking for when I'm thrifting for items to sell. And I have so much inventory, as I mentioned in my last video. Probably 500 items I need to get listed on eBay, all of which I've only got about 20 items so far listed. I'm going to get on it. I'm going to get those listed. But at this point, I really am getting way more selective about the kind of jewelry that I get, because it just needs to be something different or have a certain look about it that I like, which is sort of more of that vintage look about it. Because originally, mind you, all this stuff came out of my booth. And my booth style, if you go to my, Facebook or Instagram pages, is more of kind of a shabby chic style about it. So that's why I tend to go to this style earring. Okay, these clipbacks have, those built-in pads, but look how new they look. I mean, even this earring that supposedly is an older vintage style, these little pads look like they've literally never been used. So, come on, you can focus. Come on, you can do it. That's what I want in an earring, is for it to look new, even though it's old. Just well cared for. Faux earrings that, have a dangle, just round stud. I mean, sort of a dangle pearl hanging part to it. Okay, here's my last set of earrings to show you. See, more AB kind of crystal accents on this. I don't know. There's a lot of these tassels that I see on jewelry. I'm not into the tassel look, but clearly someone is. I was trying to get that to focus. Someone's into that tassel look. These are kind of cool tassels because they're really made up of like a chain link that's made of sort of, gosh, look at the detail of that chain link. That's really pretty, actually, when I look at it. Just a rhinestone crystal AB coated, you know, bead in there, accented with some, you know, just rhinestone. Sorry, I keep tapping because I'm trying to get it to focus. There we go. It keeps wanting to focus on what's below it. So those are nice earrings. Let me give you the best adjective I've got. My say no to using the word lovely too much. My goal is to try not to use the word lovely too much. Let me give you the best, beautiful, lovely synonym for my list to describe those breathtaking earrings. My husband just brought me dinner. Yum. I'm almost done. Okay, let me move on to these brooches. Okay. Gold tone, faux, pearl, rhinestone, brooch, Monet. Looks brand new. I'll have no problem selling that. Just a nice little lapel brooch pin for someone to enjoy. Let me try to move these back a little so I have more room for what I'm about to bring you here. Okay, another brooch. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have the price tag to show you on that. That brooch, sorry, all those earrings were 50 cents each that I paid at thrifting. This brooch, I had gotten a set of 2 brooches for $1.99, so that means that one was $1. Okay, and that Monet brooch. I didn't cut this tag off. I had mentioned at the beginning of my video that there were a few jewelry haul videos that I had done where I left the tags on. And actually, I went in and I make notations about so I can remember how much I paid for something. Because, you know, based on the color of the week at the thrift store I'm at, you know, things, you know, sale color will go on. So anyways, I got this one from behind the kind of glass case. It was normally $9.99 and I got it half off. I believe it is, sorry, I dropped this. I believe it is, from what I recall, gold-filled. So there's your gold-filled mark. Let me bring it way up there so you can see it. After watching some of the videos I had shown you the other day, I noticed that sometimes when I was trying to bring things close up, I wasn't bringing it up close enough. So my also goal, outside of not using the adjective lovely too much, is to bring things close enough for you to see it. But I still don't know. It doesn't look terribly focused. But that does say, in fact, say, you know, 1/20th, I'm sorry, 1/20, I believe, 12 karat gold filled is what it says. So I don't know if that'll focus on its own. It might. There we go. You haven't even seen it yet because I've been talking. But definitely has some rose gold in there too, as you see here on the side of the brooch. I thought that was a unique brooch. It made me think, I don't know, kind of more kind of, I don't know, mid-century modern kind of artistic kind of, with those bold, striking parts of that brooch. Instead of, you know, a lot of brooches are all very floral. A typical floral brooch here. Let me cut this price tag off. I paid this brooch, I got 75% off of $12.99, so that would have made it $4. And just a wreath, round gold tone. Probably Monet is my guess. Let's see. Oh, come on, you can focus for me. I know you can. I might be lying. That says Trifari, but in great condition. I don't know. I like just the simple leaves without too much busyness. I see that, you know, the inner circle is more of a matte texture, and then this middle part of the leaves is more shiny. Definitely has varied textures to those leaves in that brooch. It starts to focus and then it stops. There you go. Again, this was one of those I got at a consignment store where I got a couple in a bag. So I want to say I paid, maybe it wasn't 2 for $1.99. Maybe it was 2 for $2.99. So I'm thinking for each of these brooches, I paid like $1.50. But again, I was looking for things that had a maker's mark on them. And this one says, now I admit, every time I see this, I don't know what it stands for. SAL. Maybe someone can tell me in the comments, what does SAL stand for? Normal, you know, safety clasp on the back, just a sort of marquee shaped faux, you know, crystal. I'm sorry, a crystal, like a rhinestone of some type, but not a diamond. Let me put him over here. Getting there, getting there. All right. I also try to pick up things that maybe it's not sort of the vintage style look, things that just kind of look unique or different. And I saw this, you know, cactus brooch. It was sort of inlaid, enamel inlaid-ish. I guess you wouldn't call it inlaid then. It's just enamel. But on this cactus, it's got a cowboy boot. I'm trying to get it to focus. I'm sorry for all the tapping. A cowboy hat, some sort of axe, like a sheriff's thing, and like, I don't know, I guess that's supposed to be like the end of like an arrow or something. But this brooch is made by N-A-U-Y. I don't even know how to pronounce that. What? Huh. Or, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm reading it backwards. It's Y-U-A-N. Yawn, maybe is the brand. Cool little brooch. Definitely somebody will have a love of cactuses, or maybe they're from Texas. I don't know. Okay, I got 3 more brooches for you. Here's a normal floral brooch. I think this brooch must have, when I first got it, this is just a enamel floral brooch. One of these these floral flower leaves was bent down, covering that hole. I think at one point it may have had a rhinestone in it. So I got it anyways because I thought I could bring it home, and definitely I know I have a round pink rhinestone that I could repair this and put in the center. But it probably has a maker's mark, or I probably wouldn't have picked it up. But maybe I did anyways because I just liked the enamel about it. Looks like no maker's mark, but in really nice condition. Let me give you a good adjective, a non-lovely adjective. This is, how about divine? I don't know if that's the right adjective to describe that brooch. That pin. Okay. I love this. This is heavy. They're cherries, obviously. And it's sort of got an embossed kind of textured look about it, as if it's sort of hanging from a branch. Normal sort of safety clasp, and this is Sarah Coventry, but in really good condition. I don't know. The whole cherry thing just makes me happy. I may have to keep that one. I'm not sure. But you know what? I never wear brooches, so I really have no business keeping it. I got to sell this stuff. But I like that one. Little cherries. Sarah Coventry cherries. My cat literally is right behind me. I hope you can't hear him purring. Okay, just a few bracelets in this haul, so let me get to those real quick. Looks like I paid $2 for this one. Don't cut the chain. I probably got it because I saw a mark for gold filled. Normally, I don't get just simple chain bracelets like this unless it was some sort of detail like that. So let's come up here and see if I'm right. Come on, focus, focus. We're going to flip it over. Look on this side. My guess is I saw a mark for gold filled. I apologize for you at home having to deal with me struggling with friggin' focus. There we go. My cat is coming up here. Please don't go in the box, cat. Kitty cat, go away. Okay, it's gonna make me crazy. Okay, those of you who have YouTube channels and struggle with the focus, can you tell me the trick? Okay, I see that on that, maybe this one wasn't gold filled, maybe it was Monet. Let's see here. Can we see what that says? Oh, it is gold filled. It says it on that round thing. But because I can't seem to, it says 12 karat gold filled 1/20. There you go. It's a different style for that chain. See, you're seeing my cat's head here. He's poking his head in here. If you just saw his whiskers, he's coming to check out what I'm doing. That's why I picked it up. Because it was gold filled and it cost me all of $2. Okay, here's another bracelet I got. I paid more for this. For me, I don't typically pay $4. That's what I paid for this one. But it's only because of the brand that it was, which I don't, it's obviously not vintage, newer, but this was you see, you can see how not Givenchy, and I know that's a nicer brand. That I do know. So I just thought that was a really nice find. So I picked that one up anyways, even though it was a little bit more for what I typically pay. Really nice rhinestones in there. Now those pearls in there, I believe, oh, it's like a cushion cut rhinestone. But they're definitely faux pearls, kind of that, the mixtures of some different blues. Here, I'll put it right there. It's sparkly. Let me get you a good adjective to describe that one. It is so shiny. Let's see. It's dazzling. Luminescent. Me and my synonyms. Just trying to... Oh, I do have one more brooch. This has a natural stone in it. I don't know what stone it is, but you can see the normal sort of, you know, breaks that you would normally see, that fissures, I guess is what you call them. Honestly, I paid $2 for this brooch. It is not marked, but this looks gold to me, and that's why I got it. And I was going to test it when I got home. And I just loved the, you know, sort of embossed edging of that simple brooch, oval brooch. Let me cut the tag off so that our thing looks pretty. It just isn't as pretty to look at when I keep the tag on it, but I still want to be able to remember what things cost. Yes, so that cost me $2 for him. I hope you can still see everything in the screen. Hopefully I haven't pushed it out. These earrings are pushed out a little. Okay. I'll tell you this right now. I normally do not pay this much for a jewelry item ever. Ever. But I don't know what my deal was this particular day, but for some reason I felt it was okay to spend $15 on something. I never spend. I guess it's because it had a really significant 925 necklace that came with it in addition to the pendant. Sorry, I was just cleaning this pendant. It was normally marked as $30 behind the case, but it was half off, so I paid $15. I don't know what, I don't think that's a natural stone, but definitely a crystal, just glistening in the light, just extraordinary, and sort of like a hammered look about that pendant. Nice detailed bail. and definitely has our 925 mark on the back. Let's see if I can, come on, focus. There we go. 925. I don't know what that says up at the top. Maybe that's a brand. It says, oh, it is a brand. Lori Bonn. Loribonn. And then a really kind of thicker chain link necklace. Again, you have a hang tag here that says Lori Bonn. 925. Normal lobster clasp. Again, also marked with 925. I don't often pay that much for a necklace, but I don't know. I thought for the necklace and the pendant that I was just going to go wild that day. I need to look up a little bit about that designer. I don't know much about how much her things normally cost. Okay, I just have 4 items left, and we're going to call it a day. I got to go eat my dinner that my husband brought me. Oh, 5 items. Here's a bracelet. I don't know why sometimes I like these little stretchy vintage bracelets. These are more vintage, sort of made, sort of with an enamel, sort of teal accent onto it, silver tone. I know some people don't like these bracelets because they can pinch their hair sometimes, but it doesn't pinch my hair. I don't have any issue with them, and I kind of like it. It's, you know, a different version of a stretchy bracelet, but it's not going to break like, you know, we normally these days we have these stretchy bracelets that, you know, you just lose the elastic in and they're no good. I kind of like those. And I paid, looks like $2 for that. It does not have a mark on it. It is probably not, it's probably stainless steel, but I'm fine with it. I still liked it. Okay. All right. This was a longer beaded necklace that was half off. So it was half off 6. So it was a $3 beaded rose quartz and hematite necklace. These are definitely hematite because they're magnetic. But the beads next to them, actually, these little rose kind of embossed beads, if I can get this to focus, I believe are, you see, those actual beads are not magnetic. But I did clean one of them. Look, I cleaned this one with my thing. So I think those beads are sterling silver. That's just my opinion. Very cold, pretty heavy, and then had a nice kind of one of those kind of pearl fish hook. Is that what you call those clasps? Fish hook clasp. I don't think there was any mark on it, but in really good condition. I thought that was nice. I really like those. And the necklace is, how long? Let me measure it for you real quick so you know how long. It's about 24 inches in length. So I just thought they were nice. I don't know. The rose quartz is just really nice to look at. Sort of translucent a little bit, like you can sort of see through it. So I got to clean this up so I can clean up those beads. But that was a nice find. Okay. Last ones. I was at a consignment store where I bought all 3. These last 3 I bought all together in one. I think for all of them I might have paid $3. So they're like $1 each or something. But they all had hang tags on them. These are glass beads. They're like pearl style, but obviously these are black. Glass round beaded necklaces, vintage. This hang tag says, come on, you can do it. Focus. Probably Monet is my guess. There you go, Monet. The normal Monet. This is very Monet style clasp. I see it on a lot of their vintage items. Just Yeah, black glass beads that are knotted. And I'm going to eat it, don't worry. That are individually knotted in between. That's why I got them. I thought they were nice. And a bourbon and Coke. I love it. Thank you, honey.
Auction off your husband.
I should auction off my husband? Well, my husband's paying for all this jewelry. What'd I do then if you weren't around? He brought me a bourbon and Coke. That was nice. Okay, last two. I don't believe these are glass. These are heavier. These sound more plastic to me, and they are not knotted in between, but they are on what appears to be a chain, a gold. So they're actually, you know, on a chain, but they did have a mark on it. I want to say these are nappy. This is nappier probably. Not as nice as those others, but you know, kind of gold tone and red round beads. These are glass. These have the same feel as those black glass beads down at the bottom, also knotted in between each of them. Just feels good in the hand. And actually these glass beads, you can see, have sort of little striations, and they're not just like a solid bead. So that might be a natural stone of some type. I'll have to look up what a red natural stone that might be. But this, probably Monet. Oh, it's definitely Monet because it's got that same clasp as the black one did. Of course, I have it upside down. Am I lying? Or is it Avon? It's not either. What brand is that? What does that say? Oh. It is Monet. I think. Okay, let me get my jeweler's loupe. The light hits it sometimes when I'm trying to look at it inside that box, and it hits it a certain way, and then I can't. It's so bright I can't actually see it. Yes, Monet. I knew it was Monet, but I just couldn't see it. But again, those are heavy, those are cold, and a nice little necklace to be worn. So I'm going to add it to the little pile. And that brings us to the end of my haul. I hope that's all stuff that you enjoyed. It's just so fun to look at all that old jewelry. And I really tried to share with you kind of the cost of what I paid for each thing. So if you're on the lookout yourself, out trying to hunt for great vintage and antique jewelry to resell or to enjoy yourself, I hope some of these videos are helpful to you. I am not in any way all knowledgeable. I am sort of a beginner at this. I kind of came into the antique thing, and that led me into the jewelry antiquing. And so that's where I find myself here. But I'm learning, and I'm asking questions as I go through this process so that, you know, I can learn along the way and try to give correct information to people. So if you have any questions, please let me know. On your way out, please like my video. I get a few likes on my videos. I've got now, I don't know, maybe I have 21 followers. Woo, woo. When I get to 100, I'll have to celebrate if I can get there. But, you know, anyways, you guys have a great night. It's time for me to go. Here, enjoy my bourbon and Coke that my husband brought me, as well as the awesome, beautiful dinner that's been waiting for me. Yum. Time to go. We'll see you guys next time around. Have a great night. Cherished Relics Boutique.